Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium. Was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I love his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Manning to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Manning, and he's got Shockey. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
And while I don't equate starting record as a quarterback to pitchers in baseball, it still gives us a great baseline. And Patrick Mahomes, 38-8 as a starting quarterback for Kansas City in the regular season. Throw in 6-2 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl 54 victory. You got one of the best ones in the game. And if you're a Kansas City fan, how excited are you? He signed through 2031. He will be your quarterback for a long time.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And they bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A look there at the numbers for Barber from last time. 16 carries, 52 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, they go with Barber again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. shotgun now for Manning. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it up.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
The 1st down carry here for Charles. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Charles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
In possession switching back to the New York Giants.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Manning. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
7 yards, the pick up there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This time, Barber. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Barber here, right side. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Play action. Manning. It's caught by OBJ. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Barber on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Barber. And a short gain here, down to the 22. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Manning. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Barber. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running is Barber. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Barber. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Charles. And he's going to get this inside the
30. Even if it's in the passing game, 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's Hall. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you've said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Yeah, they've disrupted already for 3 INTs. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Holmes.
I know
flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On second down, it's Holmes. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Once again, it's Barber. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On first down, Barber brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Manning.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one,
he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Manning now to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Manning now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A handoff left, Barber. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. KC's offense ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. Here's Charles. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get off field. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York ready to go again offensively. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff to Barber. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Barber. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Manning going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Manning. Escapes the sack. He shakes him off. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
One of the better defensive linemen in the league, can be absolutely dominant at times. Chris Jones has been a Pro Bowler each of the last 2 years. In 2020, just 7.5 sacks. But he did have a career high of 15.5 just 3 seasons ago in 2018. He and Frank Clark provide excellent pressure against opposing quarterbacks.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with a 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only. I think that's safe to say defensively. The tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gonzalez. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll run on first down. Barber. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barber. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A carry for Barber. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they will get another road test next week as they